Surveillance cameras rolling as two people are shot on South Beach early this morning. The wounded victims somehow managing to get themselves to the hospital.
And this noon, police say they're questioning a person of interest. 7's Brian Enton is following the story for us live from where it all went down on South Beach. Brian?
Chaos on this corner. This area is already getting so busy ahead of the Memorial Day weekend, and then gunshots. Two people hit, and it is all caught on the surveillance cameras at that hotel right there on the corner. Keep your eye on that silver Mercedes. That's the SUV Miami Beach police say a man and a woman were shot in. When the white Toyota drives by, cops say someone inside shoots. You see people on the street duck and hide. Across the street, this man and woman run for shelter. And video shows the white Toyota speeding around the corner, trying to make a getaway just before 5 Thursday morning.
Gunfire erupted. I ran to the window. I called the police.
Mitch Novick owns the Sherbrooke Hotel right next to where the drive-by shooting happened on 9th Street and Collins. Watch again as Mitch's surveillance video shows people ducking and hiding when they hear the shots. Miami Beach police say the victims drove themselves to the hospital, and they're questioning one person of interest.
I wish them the best, and I hope justice is served.
All this at the start of the busy South Beach Memorial Day weekend. More than 250,000 visitors already flooding onto the beach.
Very stressful in that it seems like the place is a war zone with all these barricades, police everywhere. And the police, they do the best they can with what...
Off the top at noon, surveillance video captures a shooting on South Beach. 2 people wounded by the gunfire. Police are questioning one person in connection with the shooting, and it's raising concerns because it comes days before thousands of people will come to the beach for the Memorial Day weekend. CBS 4's Silva Harapetian is live near the scene on South Beach with the story for us. Silva.
Good afternoon, Elliot. You're right. Thousands of people expected on South Beach on Memorial Day weekend. If you look over my shoulder, the barricades were set up early this morning, so they are anticipating a lot of people. The shooting this morning happened in front of the pizzeria right on 9th and Collins, and we're told the entire thing captured on tape thanks to surveillance video mounted on this hotel. You're watching security video, the drive-by shooting on 9th and Collins caught on tape. Watch again as a white Toyota pulls up to the gray Mercedes, slows down, and in less than a second, someone from the inside the Toyota fires at least 4 shots.
I heard 4 shots of gunfire about 4:40 this morning. Went to the window. All I saw was people scrambling.
This man owns the Sherbrooke Hotel across the street and captured the moments before the shooting. Watch as 4 people walk out of the pizza place. A man gets in the back seat, one in the driver's seat. Then 2 women in a white dress get in the car. All the while, the white Toyota is parked up the street with its lights off, as if it is watching. The driver waits another 2 minutes before he pulls out of the spot, drives up to the Mercedes, and fires. People in the area duck. The Toyota speeds off, making a left turn into the alley. The Mercedes, with the back door still open, backs up onto 9th Street into the traffic on Collins Avenue and flees the scene. The victims, a man and a woman, drove themselves to Mercy Hospital and have non-life-threatening wounds. The suspect was caught not too far from the scene, his car impounded with evidence markers at the police station. Now police also say they've recovered a firearm. This man with the sophisticated security cameras called us, saying he's fed up with the violence on the beach. It's the reason he set up security cameras on his building. He says his business is suffering.
My business has been affected tremendously. The international travelers know Miami Beach is unsafe. They're finding safer destinations to spend their dollars.
And back here live, obviously, police still investigating this incident. They will be out in full force over the weekend. We are told at this time, and it's unclear the relationship or if there was any between the suspect and the victims. There's speculation that they both might have been at a nightclub earlier in the evening, but again, all still being investigated by police. We will be following this story, bringing you the very latest.
Right here on Local 10, a shooting happening right on South Beach right before the start of a busy Memorial Day weekend. 2 people shot right on Collins Avenue early this morning.
And new for you at noon, we had the surveillance video from that shooting. Let's go to Local 10 News reporter Erica Reed. She's live in Miami Beach this midday with a look at that video. Erica.
Well, Eric, right now detectives are talking with a person of interest inside the Miami Beach Police Department. They're trying to sort out exactly what went on this morning, just moments before we see the shooting happen on tape. 4:45 a.m. Surveillance cameras capture a white car pull up alongside the parked silver Mercedes. Someone in that car opens fire. You see people scatter, duck, and run.
I was just minding my business and I heard 4 shots of gunfire. Explosive gunfire.
Both the car and SUV take off. Detectives say a man and a woman in that Mercedes were shot. They take themselves to the hospital. A few blocks away, officers spot this white Toyota Corolla, the passenger window blown out. Hands up! Hands up! The driver now being questioned. The group had come out of Mega Pizza on 9th Street between Collins Avenue and Ocean Drive minutes before the shooting happened.
Mayor and commission need to finally address this 24-hour never-ending circus which has become Ocean Drive.
People who live and run businesses nearby say they're fed up.
Well, I'm numb to it. I've been here a long time. I've seen everything from stabbings, which precipitated murder, robberies, assaults, sexual assaults.
It's the start to Urban Beach Week, a hip-hop festival held in South Beach over Memorial Day weekend. A weekend residents are hoping is not reflective of what's already happened this morning.
Every year is almost the same, but I know that this year maybe everybody should be ready for it.
And right now, live, you are looking at Washington Avenue. Police officers have been working around the clock this week to set up and prepare for the large crowds expected here over the holiday weekend. You can see they have extra lighting put up as well. As for the man and woman who were shot, they were dropped off at Mercy Hospital. They are expected to survive. They have non-life-threatening injuries. We're live in Miami Beach this afternoon. Erica Rayco, Local 10.
24 hours into Urban Beach Week, and already we're seeing violence spring up. Police looking for a person of interest in a shooting that injured 2 on Miami Beach. NBC6 reporter Laura Rodriguez talked to a hotel owner in the area who hopes what happened today is not reflective of what's to come. Laura?
Well, Jackie, certainly no one hopes for more violence. I've already seen a very heavy police presence in this area, and business owners tell me they've had enough of the crime.
What everyone's witnessing is a neighborhood that's turning into one of slum and blight.
Some business owners are fed up with the crime on Miami Beach. Gun violence like this drive-by shooting overnight caught on hotel security camera. Take a look as this white car slowly approaches another on 9th Street, opens fire and speeds off into an alley. Investigators believe a man and a woman sitting in the car were hit by bullets. Police are already out in full force, marking the start of the popular Urban Beach Week.
It seems like we're under siege, and that's troubling in and of itself.
You expect something is going to happen. You ain't know it's going to happen this early.
Ocean 9 Liquor, just steps away from the crime scene, has already taken extra security precautions for the holiday weekend.
We have to take security because they come try to steal bottles and whatnot. This weekend we have 2 patrols that stay here. We have two security guards at the front.
Miami Beach police say Kareem Stewart is a person of interest in the drive-by shooting. He was arrested on unrelated charges. However, the arrest report states he was driving a car matching the be on the lookout description.
A lot of people are coming out from different areas, New York. We came from LA, so, you know.
Are you concerned about safety this week?
Now that I hear it, yes.
And the owner of the hotel you heard from says he'd like to see a change in zoning, specifically when it comes down to noise restrictions. Now, as for the shooting, police say they have recovered a firearm. Reporting live on Miami Beach, Laura Rodriguez, NBC6 News.
Frightening moments on South Beach coming just one day before the long holiday weekend kicks into gear. 2 people were injured in a drive-by shooting. CBS 4's Gary Nelson live on Miami Beach with more on how police are responding to that and preparing for the weekend. Gary.
Well, Memorial Day weekend on Miami Beach is known to be loud and raucous. It has had its violent moments, and the eve of the holiday weekend marred by this shooting. Watch as a white Toyota creeps along 9th Street at Collins Avenue, pausing just long enough for someone to fire multiple rounds into a gray Mercedes.
I heard 4 shots, gunfire.
Hotel owner Mitch Novik's security cameras captured it all. The white Toyota just down the street as if lying in wait. 4 people come out of a pizza parlor, 2 men and 2 women, and get into the gray Mercedes. That's when the Toyota makes its move, pulling up, firing into the SUV. The Toyota takes off. The driver of the Mercedes backs away. A man and woman in the car wounded, but will be okay. Cops found this white Toyota in a matter of minutes, recovered a gun, and charged Kareem Stewart with drug possession and fleeing police. Possible charges in the shooting await ballistics results. The hotel owner says he's fed up.
The international travelers know Miami Beach is unsafe. They're finding safer destinations to spend their dollars.
Today's shooting comes as early arrivers trickle in for the legendary Memorial Day weekend on the beach.
I'm just excited to be here because I hear it's crazy, so crazy is good sometimes.
As in previous years, a legion of cops will blanket the beach. Starting at 7 a.m. Friday, Ocean Drive will be open only to pedestrians until Tuesday morning. Traffic on Collins will be one-way northbound, nights from 7 to 7, and southbound on Washington Avenue. License plate readers on the causeways will record every tag. Barriers are up everywhere, eliminating parking and giving the expected throng more room to party down. Now, no coolers will be allowed on the beach this weekend, an effort to cut down on drinking. Also, no amplified music on the sand, no boom boxes. They don't want folks to get into a conflict, perhaps, over different choices in music. And DUI patrols will saturate the beach looking for impaired drivers. We're live on Miami Beach. Gary Nelson, CBS 4 News.
Gary, thank you.
And now, a car pulls up, shots ring out.
Gunfire erupted. I ran to the window. I called the police.
Tonight, police comb for clues after this South Beach shooting.
The surveillance camera rolled as people came under fire.
The drama unfolding as tourists arrive for the big holiday weekend. 7's Brian Enton live on Miami Beach at the scene of this drive-by danger. Brian?
Belkis, that's right. This is one of the busiest weekends on South Beach, and now a shooting investigation. A man and a woman shot in a Mercedes. All of it caught on the surveillance cameras of that hotel right there on the corner. It is the start.
That's what we came here for, the beach, yes.
Of the big South Beach.
We live in beach.
The drinks, the parties.
Memorial Day weekend.
But it's unfortunate because we're traveling. We don't want to really come into shooting.
No one thought it would begin like this. Keep your eye on that silver Mercedes. That's the SUV Miami Beach police say a man and a woman were shot in near 9th Street and Collins. When the white Toyota drives by, cops say someone inside shoots. You see people on the street duck and hide. Across the street, this man and woman run for shelter. And video shows the white Toyota speeding around the corner, trying to make a getaway.
Gunfire erupted. I ran to the window. I called the police.
Mitch Novik owns the Sherbrooke Hotel right next to where the drive-by shooting happened.
Hands up. Hands up.
A few blocks away, Miami Beach police find the suspected getaway car. Jeff Supernaut was videoing with his cell phone.
All these different cop cars surrounded the white vehicle. They were yelling at him to get out of the car.
Miami Beach police arresting Kareem Stewart just before 5 this morning for fleeing, driving with a suspended license, and possessing marijuana. They say the possibility of other charges will have to wait on ballistics and forensics investigation.
In the morning! Oh my God, thank God I wouldn't be there.
Watch again as the bystanders scatter after hearing the gunshots.
Hopefully the police and, the authorities will be on deck to make sure that we're safe.
Miami Beach police say those 2 shooting victims drove themselves to Mercy Hospital, and they are expected to survive. Live in Miami Beach, Brian Enton, 7 News.